So this is a story that was reported on in Germany by Der Spiegel, and they're saying now that naturalization tests, meaning when you want to become a citizen, a German citizen, you have to take a test, and they're going to have questions about, they say it's about Jewish history or Jewish life in Germany, but it's the timing of it is obviously linked to Zionism, okay? So, for example, they will have down here, let me scroll down and put you, because keep in mind, I have the German version, but I translated it for you on the screen so you can just see it directly. For example, they will have something about the Holocaust. Okay, fine. We all know that that's genocide is a German specialty. We all know that. But they have things, for example, about when Israel was founded. I mean, what does that have to do with German history? Could someone explain that to me? Because they want it to be linked in people's minds, but they have nothing to do with each other. Israel was quote unquote founded because the British pulled out, and we handed it over to the United Nations, meaning we handed it over to the Zionist terrorists, to the Israelis. It's literally nothing to do with Germany. The Israelis, the Zionists, were moving to Palestine 40 years earlier already, even 50 years earlier. There was this, World War I had not even happened, but at that point, it has nothing to do with Germany. But they want you they want you to think it does. So this is weird. Then they say also they want to ask people how Holocaust denial is punished in the country. Yeah, okay. I mean, who's talking about the Holocaust? Why are they bringing up the Holocaust at this moment in time? These questions are obviously linked to what's happening in Gaza. So, rather than just report about what's happening in Gaza, the German media and the government are selling weapons. Remember, it's not like Germany has nothing to do with this and therefore why should they talk about it? No. Germany is providing more weapons than anyone to the Israelis, second only to the Americans, okay? So they have absolutely everything to do with this. And rather than just talk about what's happening in Palestine, they send the weapons, they censor protests, they ban protests and censor people, punish them for wearing Palestinian scarves, and then on top of it, they reinforce the propaganda that they have, that Israel has a right to exist because of the Holocaust. If that's true, then they can give a piece of Germany to the Jews that they killed, right? Land reparations are a common form of punishment for genocide or for losing wars. So, Germany's very big. They can easily give the Jews that they killed some land, right? What does this have to do with Palestine? I have no clue what this has to do with Palestine. Nothing to do with it. You're saying Germany kills Jews and then Palestinians have to pay for that? What is that shit? This is something, it's not new, by the way, this logic, but it is new that they're putting it in the naturalization test, okay? This Staatsräson, which is basically like Germany's reason of being, reason for being. It's something that is incredible. It's basically they have it ingrained in their heads. And I mean, once again, we come to the idea that because Germany committed a Holocaust against the Soviet Union, and they killed 27 million people, and a good chunk of them, 6 million, were Jewish, that somehow Palestinians have to give their land away and be called terrorists. I mean, this is the bottom line. Make no mistake. Every way you look at it, you come to the same conclusion. They are saying we did the crime and we want Palestinians to do the time. Just a bit of German absurdity that I thought I should tell you about. And besides, I mean, Germany shouldn't even exist today. It shouldn't exist. It is a criminal entity. Everything bad comes out of Germany. World War I, World War II, the Cold War, the Holocaust, which they're talking about. What about, for example, Namibia, the genocide in Namibia? Right now, the genocide in Gaza, the Germans are making money from this by selling weapons. The genocides that they've committed all across the world as a colonial empire, the fact that Henry Kissinger is a fucking German, the Rothschild family are Germans. I mean, everything bad ever has come out of Germany. It's really incredible when you start to think about it. Even the royal family in England are Germans. They changed their name during World War I because it was some ugly monstrosity. I'll show it to you just so you can I mean, it's really something. This is King Charles. This is his real name, right? It's a nasty German name. And they changed it to Windsor because they were afraid of anti-German sentiment. So everything bad in the world comes from Germany. I promise you, think about it and you'll see it's true. Not to mention, of course, the bunch of Nazis that they moved over with paperclip to the United States, and then the ones that they had running around training people, in torture in Latin America and so on. The whole rat line of Nazis that exists to this day in Ukraine.